Hi everyone, I'm Renee of Getting Fit Fab, and thank you for watching this video. This video has been sponsored by Wet n Wild, and I'm so excited. You know, I have been a lover of Wet n Wild beauty products. Their highlight is one of my favorites, and I'm very excited to share new favorites that I have found and creating this fun work look or whatever look that you need for the day in this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, and let's go. So as you heard in the intro, I'm Renee. This is a video sponsored by Wet n Wild, and I'm very excited because this is my first one brand video, and Wet n Wild was like the OG middle school makeup where you know, being a babysitter or just having an allowance, that's what you could afford. And getting new makeup was always fun. So as you can tell, I did my eyebrows off camera because it's painful to watch. I'm gonna just be honest with you. So I used the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Micro Brow Pencil. It's very tiny. And I used the shade, I think it's soft brown. I threw out the box, and that is literally how tiny it is. I like it a lot, and I used a new technique that I saw on Pinterest. It's where you make a mark here, and then like there. So like you use your nose. So that's the tail, that's the arch, and that's like obviously where your eyebrow begins. So you did that. You make a line underneath, on top, and then you fill in the brows. It wasn't bad, and it definitely took me as long as it usually does, so nothing was horrible. But it's definitely a learning curve for me. I can't do it on camera because it takes me sometimes 20 minutes, and sometimes it's a little pitiful. So now that we're done with that, I like it. The shade is good. I have very dark eyebrows. They're very like dark brown, almost black. So having like the soft brown makes it a little less harsh. So now we're gonna go on to the face. Oh wait, primer first. So everything's Wet n Wild. I'm gonna say Wet n Wild anyway. It's the Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1 Water Primer. It's a prep, set, and refresh. So we're gonna do that. I should have did that before, but so very excited. I have actually used their foundation before for when it first came out. It's the Photo Focus foundation. I have the shade Buff Bisque or Bisque. I don't know. I like it a lot, and I can sheer it out if I don't need it to be full coverage, or you know, just not feeling frisky that day. So it has like, if you've never seen it, it has like a little spatula. I don't want it to drip. A little spatula like thing. So that's why I'm literally putting it on like this. I have used this before, so I like it a lot. I also have a lighter shade that I mix with foundations that are too dark, and I'm kind of excited. It's a little Wet n Wild sponge. This side is flat and this side is like rounded, which is kind of cool. So shadow palettes that I got, and this one is the VI Purple. Like, it's just so pretty. I love it. I just didn't know what kind of look I wanted to create with it, so I'm not using it for this one. Alright, so this is the palette I'm going to use. It's called My Glamour Squad. Very pretty. I love the colors, especially like this one. These are two very pretty glitters, as you can tell. I tested some of them because I wanted to see what I could do with it, because I wanted to have some idea, so this video wasn't me just going back and forth like, hey, I don't know what I want to do. So that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, so we're gonna take the is this shade, that one. I'm gonna use that shade right there. Nope. Yeah, oh yeah, I pointed to the right one. Obviously, it's a little backwards. So I'm gonna put this like all over the lid except for the outer V part. People do this, where they put the lighter shade in the middle and it creates like a little highlight effect. It's really pretty. I think it is. So back to the liquid liner. I want to practice with this because I would love to do like a nice pretty wing, or just like line the top of my eyes and have it look just like a little deeper. I just do not practice with it. No good. So I'm going to turn the camera off on my time now, do my other eye, and then I will be back to do the rest of my face. And we're back. So right now we're gonna move on to blush. This is the pearlescent pink. I like it. I'm not just like a giant fluffy brush. So I like it. It's not too crazy and it's pretty. It's a pretty shade. Now we're gonna go on to bronzer, which is A Ticket to Brazil. Very fun. That's what it looks like. I like the little palm trees. Since it's a bronzer and I'm just warming up my face, I'm using another fluffy brush where it'll just hit where like the sun, as my hair gets in my way, the sun like naturally hits your face. So I'm not contouring because that's just not something I have to do for work. I said work like 5 million times already. Yeah, I like the shade's pretty. I've never used the Wet n Wild bronzer. All right, so next, I actually love this. When they sent me this shade, I was so excited because I don't know where my Wet n Wild highlighter went, but it was the perfect shade, and then I lost it. I have no idea where it went. I don't know if it broke and I forgot that it broke, but when I went to buy it again, I knew exactly what shade it was, but they didn't have it in store. But they sent me it. I'm so excited. It's called Blossom Glow. It's a very, I'm sure you can't tell. Ooh. It's a very like, it's a pearlescent pink basically. And I just turned up my lights, that's why I was lining myself. So, fluffy brush. And see? Just like I do the tops of the cheek, obviously the tops of the cheek, a little on my nose, and then the Cupid's bow for good measure. And I got it on my lip, of course. Alright, next, set my face, because all the powder stuff is on, and I like how it looks. The highlight is right here. Very pretty. Very excited. I'm very excited to use the next thing. The Mega Volume Mascara. Obviously it has to be. I'm very excited. I am a little particular with my mascara because I wear contacts and I don't want any like particles going into my eyes because that'll irritate my contacts and then I'll have to change them, and that's frustrating. And if you're a contact wearer, you know what I mean. And so before I put on my mascara, I'm going to share 2 of the shades of lipstick that I got. It's called the Perfect Pout. Hold on. Perfect Pout lip color. Comes in 12 different shades. I got the shade Undercover Lover and Ring Around the Rosy. So I feel like the Ring Around the Rosy is going to be a little bit more appropriate for this look. So obviously this is red. This is the pink one. So use the pink one. I like it. The red would definitely not work with it just because it's not, if it was a more neutral look, if it didn't have the little shades of like pink and everything in there, the red would be great because it has the neutral base, but it doesn't, so the red would look a little weird. So, last but not least, the mascara. Ooh. I like it. It's not, it's more like a balm, maybe? It's not drying down, so I like that a lot because during the winter and fall, like I'm sure not alone, your lips can become dry, especially because the air is more dry. There's less humidity, depending on where you live. But I like it. It's different. I love the lip color. The lips, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes since I finished doing my mascara. So it's still soft to the touch, I'm assuming. Comes off a little bit, but it's like not like completely on. Obviously I still have some. So I like that it's still moisturizing. I feel like my lips aren't going to dry out from wearing this. I have used foundation before. Love it. Definitely test out the shades if you can. It's available at Ulta, so usually they have testers that you can obviously see, like look on the back of your hand and see what shade would you be closer to depending on, the time of the year. This sponge I liked a lot. I liked that it had the flat surface, so you could go like under the eyes and get into like the little like nooks and crannies of like your nose and be really precise around your eyebrows if you do those first like I do, like with the pointing and everything. I like that a lot. The brow pencil, I like the tiny one. I feel like it's obviously more precise because it's so tiny. It's not like a larger pencil. I like it. I like the shade a lot. It's very nice for not such a harsh look. So for like a harsh eyebrow, I like it a lot. I like the shade soft brown for me. It doesn't have any red undertones, so it's perfect. Because even though I have red undertones, my eyebrows don't. They're very dark, so I don't need to have red undertones under my eyes. This, like I said before, I lost my original one, and I was so excited that I got this color back because the color I have, I like it. It's just a little too pink. Just like a little too pink. The blush I like a lot. It's very subtle, so it's pretty for a no makeup day where you can just want a little color, put on a little blush, put on a little highlight for, that, and then you're good to go. This mascara is very nice. I want to see if it'll transfer, that's the word. This eyeshadow palette, I feel like you could do so many different looks with. I definitely am more on the safe side with probably picking the colors that I did, but I feel like if you did like that, this, and then this, you could make like a fun like brown orangey look, and then use the gold to like make it pop. This palette, I definitely have to, this is like one of the, they have tape on them, so it's a little difficult to open. Alright, so this one definitely would be fun. This would be fun for like a wedding if you're wearing purple, or if you're wearing, I wear black dresses to weddings, just because I like black dresses. So you can make the eyes pop with all of these shades. That would be fun. There's a nice, I think that's the same gold. That's a really nice gold. Also, I just have to play around and see what shades I like together and then go from there. Oh, I think that's it. If you want to, you can like my Facebook page, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget, below there's a code for you to save 25%. You have to go to the WetNWildBeauty website to get in order for you to use the code. But like I said, if you're wondering what shade you are for foundation, go to Ulta. The Wet n Wild is sold at Ulta and all food and drugstore retailers, so it's definitely easy to find wherever you are. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to see you back again soon. Bye!